Noam Chomsky is a world-renowned linguist, philosopher, and political activist. He has been a vocal critic of the United States government's foreign policy for decades, and he has been particularly critical of the Iraq War. Chomsky argues that the Iraq War was illegal and immoral. He points out that the Bush administration made false claims about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction in order to justify the war, and that the war has caused immense suffering and instability in Iraq. He also argues that the war has made the United States less safe, by creating a breeding ground for terrorism. In a 2003 interview, Chomsky said, "The Iraq War is a crime of aggression, and it's the most serious crime of aggression since World War II. It's a crime against peace, and it's a crime against humanity." Chomsky has continued to speak out against the Iraq War in the years since it began. He has written books and articles on the war, and he has given numerous speeches and interviews. He has also worked with other activists to organize protests against the war. Chomsky's views on the Iraq War are shared by many people around the world. The war has been widely condemned by international organizations, and it has been the subject of numerous protests. However, the war continues to have a devastating impact on Iraq, and it is likely to be a source of conflict for many years to come. Here are some additional quotes from Chomsky on the Iraq War. "The Iraq War is a crime against humanity, and it's a crime that's being committed by the United States government. The Iraq War is a disaster for the Iraqi people, and it's a disaster for the United States. It's a war that should never been fought. The Iraq War is a war of aggression, and it's a war that's based on lies. The Bush administration had about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction, and they lied about Iraq's ties to Al-Qaeda. The Iraq War is making the world a more dangerous place. It's creating a breeding ground for terrorism, and it's undermining the rule of law." Chomsky's views on the Iraq War are controversial, but they are also well-informed and reasoned. He is a respected scholar and activist, and his views deserve to be taken seriously.